Okay, and so hey YouTube, it's Darkbyte here, and today we're going to be learning about arrays. Yeah, let's learn about arrays for once. Alright, so you guys are going to finally learn what this is. So what's an array? An array is basically just a variable that can hold multiple values. So how do we make an array? Now there's a few types of array, but we're going to look at the basic array for now, like the square brackets one. So how do you create an array? So we go int array. So we go int square brackets, because that's the array symbol, int square bracket, and then we name it. So I'm going to call this array box, because I like boxes. Alright, is equal to new int, and then we put in the number here. So new int array, and then we put in the number of variables we want to store in there. So let's put in, we only want to store 5 variables in here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go, actually, no, it would be, so you just put in how many you want in here. No, you wouldn't. Yeah, it is new int array. What am I on about? Alright, so int array box is equal to new int, and then we put in whatever. So let's put in 6 here, because, you know, 6, you know, yeah, I like the number 6, and plus the number of the devil if you times it by 111. Okay, so basically what we're gonna do is we're just gonna get, what are we gonna get actually? I'm not sure myself. What should we do? Alright, so let's put some values in there. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna call, so how do you add to this array then? Alright, so we call array box, or the name of whatever it is, and then we put square brackets and we can access each of the different slots. So in this one it would be 6 slots, so I'm guessing this would be the first slot maybe. Let's see what happens actually. Alright, so array box 1 is equal to 12. So obviously this must be the first slot because it's number 1. No, I'm guessing some of you guys realize this, and I was making a really slightly, I don't know, sarcastic tone, but basically computers count from 0, so you gotta always do 0 as your first one. So now if we go sysout array box 0, now it'll print out 12 because we put 12 in that slot. Now what we can do is we can assign more values. So array box 1 is equal to 13, and then array box 2 is equal to 69, array box 3 is equal to 420, and then array box 4 is equal to 21, and then we've got to put at least one answer to the universe for the last number, so, you know, because there's multiple ones, alright, so is equal to 42, so 21 is half of it, 420 is 10 times the answer to the universe. This is just unrelated, and then we've got, you know, 13, which is really unlucky, and 12, because 12's like double 6, and it's awesome, so yeah. Alright, so here we go, we've got array box 0, so now if we do array box, let's just see what happens if we print out straight up array box. It should come out with something really random, like this. Yeah. So, you know, you don't print out straight up array box. If you want to print out the contents of an array, then what you have to do is you have to go and use a for each loop. So we go for, and then we go int I or something, and then we put a colon, and then we put the name of the array. So array box. So this is a for each loop, and it's basically just going to run the amount of times there are things inside this. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go sysout, and we're going to go array box I. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go and run this. Here we go. What's this doing? Whoops. Alright, so we're not going to use this. We're going to, oh yeah, so that's only used for array lists. So what we're going to do instead is, oh god, I just repeated myself. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go int I is equal to 0. And then what you can do is you can go and, well, I is less than arrayBox.length, which is a variable that finds out the length of this array. So how many how many slots there are, and then what we can do is we can just go I++. So that will work exactly the same as that, but that's only used for Arraylist. So what am I doing? Alright, so let's put the 6 back in there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go sysout and slot plus, and then I+1, because obviously it's starting from 0. So we got to add on 1. And then we're going to go and then put in array box I. So if we run this now, it should go 12, 13, 69, 4, 20, 21, 42. There we go. Alright, so slot 1, slot 2, slot 3, slot 4, slot 5, slot 6. So that's how you go and run through it. You find the length of it. Now there's different ways. So say we want this to be sorted into order. What we would do is we would go and use the arrays class. So how do we do this? Well, we can call arrays dot, and then we got a load of methods like binary search and all that, but we want to sort it. So we want to sort them in ascending order. So we're going to go sort, and we're going to sort them in ascending order. So it'll be 12, 13, 21, 42, 69, 420. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go and just put in the array name. So you go arrays.sort array name, and as you can see, we have to import this from the Java utils library, which is quite a common library for stuff like this. It's just, so as you can see now, it's running 12, 13, 21, 42, 69, 420. So it's sorted out the array for us. So this can, so what's the problem with this array? So the thing is, say we try and access array box 6 is equal to 32, because we get an extra number now. So now what's going to happen? When we run it, we're going to get an error called, what's it called? The Java array index out of bounds exception. So what's this? So this out of bounds exception is basically just telling you that you've got too many numbers in this, because you told us you're only going to have 6 numbers in this array. You can't put any more now, dude. We're full. So it's like having a hotel, and you've got yourself fully booked, there's no more space in the hotel, and then some guy comes in like, hey dude, I reserved my space 10 minutes ago, sorry dude, there's no more space, you can go some other time, or we can try and increase our space. So how would we do that? Well, we would just change this, but inside of real time, are we going to be able to change this? No. Inside a real-time program, we're not going to be able to change the code in the middle of runtime. So what's the way to solve this problem? I can't even speak at the moment. Sorry. Alright, so what's the way to solve that problem? Well, you use an Arraylist, which allows for unlimited arrays. Now, we're going to look at Arraylist next lesson, because that's a completely different topic. We're also going to be looking at for each loops the lesson after that. So, you know what? Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you guys next time.